Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play series, where we're in episode 19. Last time I said I might do the connecting up around here for the goods between episodes, but I decided not to do it between episodes. No. We're going to get this done now in today's episode, but before we do that, I want to sort out as much of this train line here as possible. So many trains going backwards and forwards. I kind of want to cut this corner a little, and I want to flatten things out a touch. This goes down and then back up again, which you just will not do. Can I be bothered? No, we won't do that now. Goods. With the idea of this whole Let's Play, right? Where is it gone? Here it is we're growing this town. And this town requires more goods. We delivered 90 last month. The town is not growing for 15 months in a row because of goods. Now, looking at food, mail and passengers, we're fine on them. They're alright. So, our priority, this has to be my priority right now. Get the goods. Now, what we are doing is we're bringing various different items into this textile mill, which is making goods. We're bringing wool, not wood, but wool and plant fibres. And we're doing that from sheep farms, and that's another sheep farm. I think there was one over here somewhere. What's that? Fruit plantation. No. We don't want... Hang on, there's 2 fruit plantations there. Maybe I can steal that for food. Oh, there we go. And mixed farms as well, I think it was. So we need to get up the map, make sure we know exactly what we're doing in this area. Let's just double check the industry chain for... Let's do a... was it textile mill, wasn't it? There it is, a textile mill. So you can see that we're bringing in plant fibres, which comes from mixed farms. And we're also bringing in wool, which comes from sheep farms. So if we disable all these, and we go mixed farm. Is that right? Is it the grey ones? And it's certainly a sheep farm. Sheep farms. We've got loads of sheep farms around here. Oh, and we've got a mixed farm there as well. We have actually already got one there. So this new line that I was putting in last time will serve these 3. And then we've got, I think, just 2 down here to do with the new line. So we'll start with that. There we go. A few minutes into the episode, and I kind of know what I'm doing. Now, this sheep farm here and this sheep farm here are right next to each other. So there's no reason at all why we shouldn't be able to do something about that. Ideally, I want to bring a railway track that kind of comes right up against it, like right up here. So what I'm thinking is, if I mark that like this, no, oh, game's paused. There we are. I'll mark that there. I know kind of where I'm going from, and then I can do this, and we can dig through and see what height we come through at. So let's do that to here. Looks like we're coming up one over this, which is no, we're coming up at the same height. That's fine. We'll work around that. Unfortunately, though, let's just fix that. We've hit this. What is this? A lime kiln. I didn't think I was going to hit this lime kiln. I thought I was going to miss it, but I was very wrong. So we're just going to have to kink round it or go under it. And I'm not really sure which I'm going to do. This track here needs bringing up slightly so that I can put some tunnels in. So let's do that. The line goes down here, so let's just take that out. Put the land up and put it back. There we go. Get the right signals. Brilliant. Okay, so tunnel. Ooh, I can't put a tunnel here. Or can I? I can put a tunnel here. Brilliant. So, looking at this, we're going to have to do just I think a one clink. Yeah, just a one chink. There we go. It's barely a problem. There we go. That's a problem. If I put things in the wrong place, it's a problem. If at some point that closes down, then we will do, we'll sort the track out, make it neater. But priority now is to get as many goods as possible. So we're going to bring this track all the way up to here. Now we're getting close to the farms, and what I want to do is just have one station between both of them, and it looks like, yeah, these two tracks are on the same level, but what we'll do is we'll just disconnect it there and there. There we go. Bring this all the way through. And then that is now nice and neat. And I can figure out the best way for me to put a station in. Now what I'm thinking is that if I put just a standard 4-track station in here like this, and I'm going to need a little bit more room on the back. I'm kind of making it up as I go along again. That's what I normally do though, isn't it? That's how I prefer things. So if we do that and then this and put just a little touch on there, this could be difficult. What we'll do is we'll delete this track, raise the land up, not by that much. So what's going on there? What happened? What happened is I did way too much. Connect that up like this, and then allow that to continue, and then do something similar here, but then cut that across to there. I like that. That works nicely. Then what we'll do is we'll just eat that down as far as we can go that way, same that way, tunnel, tunnel, track, 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 no, track, there we go, fantastic. And then up here we can, oops, not quite right, it was like this, so we've got a small correction to make there, and that's that one in. We just need some signals. Put one there, put lots of signals along here, signals that way and that way, nice big relatively straight line. It's the end of the year, but we are still concentrating on goods. Let's get a depot in over here. May as well make it a double depot. I want a depot in there, but we'll put it here. We'll do this, this and this. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. That works out perfect. I mean, well, not quite perfect. Close enough, close enough. Right, so what are these? These are the sheep farms. Right, okay, so I'm going to clone one that's going, a train that's already going to a sheep farm. Like these ones. There we go. Make sure that they are fitted for sheep. I can see by the colour of the wagons. I'm just going to delete those orders, realise that I'm lost, then find the station. We're going to full load there, and then we're going to go down this line, and we're going to offload there. And then that's it. We're going to get 4 trains of the same, because it's quite a long way away. And we're going to start them off, even though I haven't finished the railway line yet, because I will. Now here, I think we'll just have a standard bridge. There's no reason to just not bridge. We could tunnel. I do prefer tunnels. Why do I prefer tunnels? No idea. No idea at all. I suppose when you're looking down from the top it's neater. But really, I can't think of any advantage or disadvantage to tunnels over bridges. Or bridges over tunnels. I think if you do a tunnel, then it leaves room for a bridge afterwards. But then if you've got a bridge, you might struggle to put a tunnel in. that's pretty much the only thing I can think of. Right, these signals are in the way. Let's get rid of all of these signals. There we go. Put a junction in. And we do signals going into the junction, going into the junction, going into the junction there, and then we'll just bring those down. I think, yep, there we go. That's that done. Right, so that's 2 more hooked up, just like that. Let's check the map, make sure there's nothing in that area. Nope, nothing in that area. So we'll go back to the line that we were doing last episode, which was coming to this farm. And these 2 here. Now I don't think I can get a station between them. Station. If we get a nice big... Yeah, look, they're way too far apart. So what we'll do is we'll continue to extend this line at the right height. May as well. Till it passes this farm here. And then... we'll do something like this, where those trains can connect up. And we'll go into a station that will cut into the hill. So if we put the station, we'll set the station back slightly. And I think I can get that in there. It's going to be a bit close, but to be honest, I don't care. It should be alright. Yeah, there's room for a signal. If there's room for a signal, I'm happy. That's all we need. It's not going to have a lot of traffic going through here. And then we'll have that like that. We'll have a split off here. We may as well leave that gap. And then just bust that out of there. Similar sort of station design, just a little bit different on the entrance and exit. Pop, 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 pop. And then get the signals in on this side. Let's put a signal here and leave that. Cool. Signal going in. Signal coming out. And we'll have that as going in as well. We'll remove that one. It's looking good. So then what we're going to do is we'll do a diagonal from here to about there, and then just bring that across here so that we can go like this. I do love a good bit of OpenTTD on a Saturday morning. That's when I'm recording this, Saturday morning. In fact, you might even be able to see the episode on the Saturday as well. Let's just cut into the hillside as much as humanly possible. So we're going to go like this. Now, can I get the station close enough to capture? No, it needs to be right up here. Okay, which means the land height is a minimum of this. Now, and also, actually, I need room to put the tracks in. So that is the land height for the station. Which is terrible for our plans, but oh well. I will figure it out somehow. Right, okay. How am I going to do this? Well, first things first, let's give ourselves some room to work. Put that up to there. Straight. And straight. And then, I suppose that could go down one and then come out straight for a bit. I think we're going to have to just delete this railway line and put a bit more in. Should we just deal with it and have a really bad entrance? But one that just goes straight down like this. You know what, on this one occasion I think I can deal with that. Just because of the weird place that the railway? The railway line is. And the... Oh no, I missed the outputs. We have to do this. There we go. We need a single piece of track at the end of the station there like this so that we can allow space for signals. And I forgot to allow the space. There we go. Speaking of space, my space exploration and multiplayer game is coming along quite nicely. Quantum distortion, if you want to know more about quantum distortion. Don't know. There is stuff out there. Okay, so quickly, just in case anybody missed the news, back in Hellish news, I think it was April? Might be March or April. I announced that I'm making a computer game called Quantum Distortion. If you want to know more about Quantum Distortion, just go on to my Master Hellish page, see what you can find. I'll be putting links and stuff up. When there's significant information about Quantum Distortion, it will be in Hellish News. So keep an eye on Hellish. Yeah, just go to Hellish News. Everything's in Hellish News. Right. So that's that one set up. Let's. Which type of farm is that? That's the same one as that we've got over here. So we'll steal these trains. Where are we? There we are. We'll delete those orders. We'll say, oh, actually, we could have kept that last order. It's a long way for the train to go. It's got to go all the way along that line there, join up here, and then all the way along there. I think I'm going to give it a shortcut. I'm going to give 4 of them to start. Get them going. This here, right, doesn't need to be this long. What we can do is, if we delete this, we can go from about here to there. There we go. There we are. And then that's going to be a lot better for them. No wasted extra journeyness. Signals remove, that one there. Okay, brilliant. Just connected up this side. Now, do I leave the long way in? No, why would I leave the long way in? I can't think of a single reason why you would. So, track remove, all that, and that. And we'll just take it out of there. And that was a horrible little junction, that one there. We got rid of that. I don't know why I even ever did it like that. I suppose with kind of hindsight and being able to look at exactly where the line's going and what's going to be running up and down it, then that is a lot better. I don't like the fact that we've now got this big hump here. We'll get rid of the hump. Right, okay, so that's trains for there sorted out. We need trains for this one, so clone train. We're going to clone some of the trains that are coming up to this place here, which for some reason I just did a quick terminus in. Probably would have been a lot easier for me to do a quick terminus over here instead, but never mind. Let's just change the first order, delete that one, put in a new order there. I don't want it to go non-stop. There we go, I think that's okay. 4 and away. Cool, right, so we've got the last one over here now. This one should be... Oh, we've got a kink because of this industry as well. Well, this river here, we did a study on it, a survey, and apparently there's no wildlife living in it. Community for us. And... how shall I do this? If I go like this... There we go. We'll set this station as far back as possible. What? Did I do something wrong? I mean, normally I do something wrong, but we can't just assume all the time that I'm doing something wrong, because that would be inefficient. Actually, let's do the kink there. Brilliant. Also, if you're interested in news announcements and so forth, I've got an event coming up. It is a charity championship. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be holding a championship competition. There's going to be lots of games, nearly all the games, if not all, of the games will be free to play. So you should be able to either download the game or get hold of the game somehow, free on Steam or something like that, depending on the type of game, and join in. There will, I'm planning to have OpenTTD and a load of other free games, and basically the better you do in the games, the more points you earn. The more points you earn at the end of the day, I'm planning to be a prize. Now the prize hasn't been announced yet. It is going to be announced. I don't know when, but it is going to be announced. But if you want to know more about that event, head over to my Facebook or website, where you'll find the event in the events section. So that is going to be live. It's an all-day event. I can't remember the exact day, but it's going to be live on Twitch. Loads of people can get involved. It's going to be. We haven't chosen the charity yet, but we'll be doing that sometime soon. And yeah, lots of information and cool things to come on that. I'm looking forward to see how well this charity championship goes, and I was thinking we could do one of these championships every year, so that'll be really cool if we can. Right then, so what is there? Any other news? This is like a mini version of Hellish news, but on my Let's Play. There we go. Now I'm relatively sure that I've done that right. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 new stations in, servicing 5 new primary industries. They should start bringing in the good stuff soon. Yeah, with these stations, I just did quick and dirty stations. Like this, look. I mean, that is so ridiculously dirty, but you're only probably going to have 1 or 2 train movements there ever in a go. Let's have a look at the textile mill. It's really quiet round here. Let's see how we're doing on the goods front. We are now up to 289 months that we haven't grown, but 330 goods have been delivered. So we are starting to get there. We just need to hook more up. We've got the southern stuff to do. We've got more stuff in the north. I mean, this track for connecting up industries goes all the way up here. I think presumably to get all these industries. But we've gone past this one. We need to get that one hooked up as well. But it's right on top of a hill. So what we'll do is we'll put the station down. We'll put it there. We'll just do it an easy station. I'm fed up with doing the more difficult rows because I just don't see the point in when there's like going to be hardly any trains moving in and out of them. There, right, I knew I'd forgotten one. So what I'm hoping is that I can step down to this line, but I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to do this. So let's step down here, miss 2, and then we'll go down, and then we'll miss 2, we'll go down, come on. Is it sort of working? I mean, it's going to be really horrible for the trains to get up there. And I don't think I'm actually going to make it in time. I think I'm going to miss the opportunity to connect up with the railway properly. But let's see. We've got a little way to go yet. We're starting to cut into the hillside, which is good. Starting to get down to the right level. I think we might have to back up a little bit and... Ooh! I think I've done it. I think I've actually done it. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. How? How did I manage that? That's impossible. Just random decision of exactly what I was going to do and where, and it ended up being perfect. Why does other things in my life not work out that way? I don't know. There we are. Okay, so remove the ones coming out of the junction. Well, this isn't even electrified railway, but I'm not too bothered about that. I don't think we're using electric trains yet. No, they're all diesel still. I mean, we might be moving to electric sometime soon. But we've got monorail and maglev, and I've left vacuum tube mod on. Why not? Let's change that first order. There we go. And clone, clone, clone. And release the hounds. I mean the trains. There we go. Oh look, we've got an oil rig popped up there. We should probably hook that up to our oil refinery. Is there any more? Yeah, there's one there as well. Oh, and one there. Okay, so oil rigs are starting to pop up all over the place now. That's cool. We've got any more? Oh, there's another oil rig there. Wow. Yeah, we've got lots of oil to pull in. We'll have to do that sometime soon. And it's going to come into this refinery, which will step up our food production, I think. But we're going to be needing it for petrol soon, I think. If we look at the book and go to what's required, after goods, it's fruit. Now, we're going to have to pull all the fruit from the food production out and just go fruit straight to the town. I think. Is that how it works? Let's go have a look. So I know there's some fruit places somewhere around here. Here we go. So we've got fruit. If we look at the supply chain of fruit, it goes... Oh, it goes straight to a town. We haven't done any fruit yet. Okay, that's fine. We can just bring fruit straight into Hellishville from wherever we feel that we can get it. Now, I think it's about time that we started making room around Hellishville for expansion. So let's get rid of these bits of river, because this town is going to start really growing soon again. There we go. So I believe we're having everything on the same level. So let's just pull this out. I'm going to pull it out as far as the natural edge will let me go. Up to that lake. I'm going to do it up to there. And then we'll do it from here up to this bit here. We'll get rid of this little noggin. I like that word, noggin. What's this? This is a bauxite mine. That is horrible. Let's put this up to there and just level out anything that's in the way. Looks like that railway line goes right up to it. Okay, so we've got our uppermost and well, various different borders. I might bring this line out straight. Then again, I won't be able to move that land around too much. Here I am. I'm procrastinating with bits and bobs, and I should be concentrating on goods. I bet the town hate me now. Local authority. Outstanding! Okay, apparently I must have been brilliant in the first place. We've got a bit of food coming in from the south, but that's fine. We've got southern food. Well, actually, it's... We've got western food here, or food north, that is called, actually. And then we've got food south down here. And then we've got goods there, and we're going to have petrol up here. Don't know where I'm going to get fruit from. This seems to have got stuck. Oh. There we go. Missed some track. Okay, so overall not too bad this episode. We managed to get all these little niggly bits put in around here to bring more stuff into the textile mill for our goods. It's not getting visits that often from trains yet, but once we add even more industries to this line, eventually we'll be getting more and more. And I'm thinking I might start seeing if I can get some farm supplies going around here, because all of these industries here require farm supplies, and I should be able to just expand the platforms and bring... What kind of thing's that? That's an arable farm. Arable farms are pointless for us. So, overall it's looking okay. The goods are a bit fluctuating, but the food, we're starting to push the food just a little bit because the town, well, I don't know, we're just not doing tremendous on food all the time. I might increase the size of these food trains. We shall see. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Overall, I'm quite happy with the progress. I know we haven't grown the town as much as I'd liked. We've had a lot of problems with food and stuff, but for now, it's not too bad. It's going okay, and I imagine that this area here is going to start getting more and more busy all the time. How are we doing down here at the paper mill? Not too bad. We're bringing bits in. Well, thank you very much for watching, folks. If you want to know anything more about this series or the other series that I do, or the events that I do, the charity event coming up, or indeed the game that I'm making, Quantum Distortion, then please do feel free to drop a comment on this video. I do read all the comments, so thank you very much for that. And I will see you all sometime soon. Remember to follow me on social media to keep up to date with all of those things I've just mentioned, and you can always check out Hellish News for everything that's going on with all of my channels and activities. But for now, take care, thank you for watching, and until I see you next time, goodbye.